Samuel Chepngeno texted me over the weekend demanding that I explain myself in regards to the statement I made earlier when I said Ruto is arguably the worst president of all time in the history of this nation. So Samuel Chepngeno, here are the few reasons why I believe your CIC could be the worst in history. Number one, the president does what is important to him, not what is important to the people. And the best example of this is the housing project that he's obsessed with. Literally no one asked the president for houses, neither before elections nor after, but he still insists on it. In fact, here's a video of Malala wondering out loud why an entire president is launching bed-sitters while his predecessors launched major roads and projects. Here's a tip.
Mheshimiwa Mwai Kibaki wakati wake alileta free primary education. Tunamkumbuka Mheshimiwa Mwai Kibaki, hii Thika super highway yeye ndio alileta. Tunamkumbuka Mheshimiwa Mwai Kibaki kwa kustabilize economy yetu. Mwishowe tungependa uombe Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Wakati wake tumeona Nairobi super highway, tumeona SGR, tumeona Mau Mau roads. Lakini sasa huyu Kasongo tutamkumbuka kwa nini? Huyu tutamkumbuka kwa nini? Iko barabara ameunda kweli? Kila rais ako na legacy yake. We want to challenge William Ruto. This is your third year in power. Wewe unafanya nini? Kazi yako ni kuenda launch bed sitters. Sasa rais mzima ati unaenda launch bed sitter, unapiga picha na mtoto kwa nyumba. So mimi ningependa kuomba tafadhali utuombe.
To be honest, I'm just as baffled as Malala. This is the equivalent of the head of the family being told by the wife that there's no eggs, there's no sugar and salt in the house. The kids are saying, I need textbooks, I need school fees. But instead of bringing the things he's been requested, he goes and comes home with a brand new TV set of 65 inches and it's smart and it's carved and all. Who asked you for that? You know? Why would the children ask for food and you give them rocks? That's the problem we are having. Now, the second reason why the current CIC goes down as the worst, if he were to terminate his presidency as at now, I don't know if he can redeem himself moving forward, but either way, the second reason is corruption. JB Muturi the other day on Fixing the Nation exposed how Ruto had vested interest in the Adani deal, to the point that these guys were even trying to circumvent Treasury when $1 billion in the form of a grant was coming to Kenya. So that makes me wonder, why is $1 billion, which is around 139 billion Kenya shillings today based on the current exchange rate, that is money coming into this country in the form of a grant. You don't want it to pass through Treasury. Unaipitisha around the corners, inaenda wapi? Where is that money going? And if it doesn't go to Treasury, how can we track and know the usage of these finances? Indo pesa wanataka kuchuna 6 billion ya kufanya campaign 2027. Wanachuna another 6 billion ya kununua watu ahead of 2027. Because they have to buy people. These MPs who impeached Gachagua from Mlima Kenya, they know they are going home. So for them to know that they are on their way home but they are still on the president's side, the math has to make sense. Lazima kuna kitu watapatiwa. And that is why hii pesa ipiti Treasury. That is the height of corruption. It is so bad that when UDA and ODA in this signed MOU and subsequent understanding, this issue that JB Muturi exposed has not been ignored by the SG of ODM. Even Edwin Sifuna in front of Raila Odinga yesterday said that the utterances of JB Muturi and the expose needs to be recorded with the EACC and other investigative bodies, and an investigation needs to be done because the extent of corruption that we have in this country is unprecedented. And I would even dare say, when all files are exposed, Kenyans will come to the conclusion that indeed we impeached the wrong person. Yule tuli impeach, hata kama it is proved that ati yeye alikuwa mwizi ama nini, he's a smaller fish. Yule mbaya ndo amebaki. Just listening to Edwin Sifuna calling for further investigations.
Pamoja. Jambo la mwisho, Mheshimiwa Baba, jana tumemwona mmoja ambaye alikuwa kwenye baraza la mawaziri. Kuna mambo mengi ambaye amesema, lakini sisi kama Wakenya tunataka kusema yasikomee hapa. Kuna madai mazito sana ambaye ametoa Mheshimiwa Justin Muturi, na tungemuomba sasa achukue hatua, afike pale kwenye vitengo vya uchunguzi na polisi, awasilishe stakabadhi ambazo yako nazo ili Wakenya waweze kujua ukweli ya yale madai ambaye ametoa. Kwa hayo mengi na machache, na washukuru kwa kuwa na...
Now to my friend Chepngeno, the third reason why your CIC goes down as the worst in history is because of abducting Kenyan youth, including his own colleague's son, JB Muturi. This guy will go down in history as the only president in Kenya who kidnapped the son of his fellow cabinet member. Iyo sijawahi sikia kwingine. And then when that same cabinet member loses the psyche, the motivation, the will to work for you, or die for you, you brand him incompetent. Ni wapi hii dunia utaiba kijana ya mtu na endelee kufanya kazi na wewe? Where will that ever happen? These are the reasons why people are saying the current CIC is the worst in history. Like I've said, mimi sipendi kuweka mtu chini. This has just been 2 years and some months. Pengine there is some magic or there is a new backflip he can do in between now and 2027 to exonerate him. Because beyond 2027, mi sioni kukiwa na another opportunity. Whatever he needs to do it now. Si kesho. If he does it well and good, atawacha kuwa the worst, aende kuwa second worst pale nyuma ya Moi. If there's nothing new he can do, he'll just continue enjoying that record, and such is the case. But anyway, Chepngeno, I believe I've addressed your query which you texted me on WhatsApp. So give it a rest. Wacha kunibombard na message mingi. Umenitumia almost 20. And that is why nimekujibu. So I've done my part. Anywho, guys, do let me know your own comments in the comment section below. I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.